Hello and welcome to Patch Notes, your weekly show on the video game news you need to know about. My name is Cesar Torres. I will be your host. And let's jump into your weekly Patch Notes. Hey, McKenna!
Hello.
Today is September 12th. Do you know what that means?
12th day of September, baby.
It is Grandparents' Day.
Oh yay! Oh my
Make
gosh.
sure to call your grandparents. I'm gonna go see my grandma today and give her a big hug.
Yeah, I'll call my grandparents.
It is also National Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Oh.
You can never go wrong with a good chocolate
Oh
milkshake.
my
You know what I mean?
gosh. I'm gonna have so many chocolate milkshakes today. Oh, I'm so excited.
I am lactose intolerant, and I am willing to put my body on the line for
Yeah,
to
you
celebrate
have
today's
to.
holiday. It's required by law. I
Not
have to.
every day is chocolate milkshake day.
Today's a really important day for the show. It is National Video Game Day.
Oh, we do the video game
We
things.
we talk about video
We-
game things.
We know about that stuff a little bit.
I know a little too much about video games. Send your wish list to Mario. Put presents under the PlayStation tree. Play a video game. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Let's get started with some PlayStation news. We got a lot of stuff to cover with the PlayStation Showcase, but really quickly, shout out to Fire Sprite Studios and congratulations on being a part of the PlayStation family now. Hope you guys do well and make amazing things there. Let's jump into the PlayStation Showcase, where there weren't a lot of announcements, but there was a lot of cool stuff of games that we already knew, and the few announcements that there were pretty big, so let's jump into it. First thing we saw was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, or Star Wars KOTOR, as some people might call it. It's getting a remake made by Studio Aspyr. We don't know much about this, but we do know that it is coming to PS5. The two most recent Uncharted games, The Thief's End and The Last Legacy, are getting a remaster in Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. It is expected to be early next year and coming to PS5 and PC. We got some new footage on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and it has been given the release date of March 25th. We also got a really cool gameplay look at Forspoken, being a fast-paced combat action-adventure magic game, and it is expected to launch next spring. We also got a good look at the remaster of Alan Wake. No news really, but still really cool to see. Gran Turismo 7 looks really cool, and it has a release date of March 4th, 2022. Finally, for the heavy hitters, it was announced that Insomniac is developing a Wolverine game. There's no release date yet, but it's Insomniac. It's gonna be good. Insomniac also said that they are making Spider-Man 2 that is featuring Peter Parker Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and one of the villains is going to be Venom. We got the year window of 2023. And we finally got a really good look at God of War Ragnarok, but no news besides that. John Gibson was the CEO of Tripwire Interactive. You know, the studio that was made famous for making games like Man-Eater and Killing Floor, until he was made to step down from his position as CEO 53 hours after making a comment in approval of the Texas anti-abortion law. In his tweet, Gibson said, "Proud of the hashtag US Supreme Court affirming the Texas law banning abortion for babies with a heartbeat. As an entertainer, I don't get political often, yet with so many vocal peers on the other side of the issue, I felt it was important to go on the record as a pro-life game developer." His tweet went up September 4th, and the next day, Shipwright Studios, one of their partner studios, said that they would cancel their contracts with Tripwire Studios, saying, "We cannot in good conscience continue to work with Tripwire under the current leadership structure." Then, by September 6th, it was announced that Gibson would be stepping down via an official statement with Tripwire Interactive's website, saying, "His comments disregard the values of our whole team, our partners, and much of our broader community. Our leadership team at Tripwire are deeply sorry and are unified in our commitment to take swift action and to foster a more positive environment." Ellen Wilson will take up interim CEO position, one of the co-founders of Tripwire Interactive. Speaking as somebody, from Texas, this law sucks. It puts a bounty on people trying to get an abortion after the 6-week mark, which is after a lot of people can notice that they're pregnant. But not only that, it also puts a bounty on people that are helping these people get an abortion as well. Like the doctors or the clinicians or even the Uber driver. It hurts me as somebody that's very pro-choice. It just sucks, and I can't imagine what it's like for people out there that they need to get an abortion. And so ultimately, what we decided to do here is we're going to do a fundraiser for a charity known as Fund Texas Choice. What Fund Texas Choice does is they provide transportation to people in Texas that need access to abortion clinics across the state, because there are still abortion clinics in Texas. They're just really not that many, and they're really hard to get to. They help people that need to get an abortion get access to one. So please share this link, share it out. It's on the screen right now, totify.com/@patch-notes/pro-choice. Exciting news for all the Halo fans out there. There will be another multiplayer preview event happening September 24th, and all you need to do is sign up to be a Halo Insider before September 14th. This preview will include the 4v4 multiplayer, big team battle modes, and of course all the bot stuff that was introduced in the earlier preview demo. Nintendo and LEGO have partnered up again for making a Super Mario 64 inspired LEGO set, and this set features a giant question block that holds 4 landmarks from Super Mario 64, being Peach's Castle, Bob-omb Battlefield, Cool Mountain, and Lethal Lava Trouble. The set also features tiny characters including Mario, Yoshi, Princess Peach, King Bob-omb, Chain Chomp, Big Bully, and of course, you can't have Mario 64 without a couple of penguins to drop. It also comes with 2,064 pieces, and it is priced at $169.99. This set looks cool, it looks fun, it looks really sweet. But my grievance with it is, why does Mario look like that? Excuse me? Who approved this? Why does Peach look like that? I didn't even know Yoshi was here until I read this. Come on, LEGO, you can do better than this. As of Friday morning, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers issued a permanent injunction in the Epic versus Apple case and putting restrictions on the Apple App Store that shall take effect in 90 days, so on December 9th, being that Apple is permanently restrained and enjoined from prohibiting developers from including in their apps and their metadata buttons, external links, and other call to action that direct customers to purchase mechanisms. In addition to in-app purchasing and communicating with customers through points of contact obtained voluntarily from customers through account registration within the app. Basically, the fancy words mean that the iOS apps are allowed to take payments outside of the Apple App Store, of the iOS store, unless a higher court says otherwise. However, the court also said that Epic Games did breach their contract with Apple when it offered an alternate payment system for Fortnite, and as a result, Epic must pay Apple 30% of all the revenue collected through iOS devices in this time, which is more than $3.5 million. There are a lot of things said in this case. There are a lot of rulings in this case, but really the ones that also matter. Judge Gonzalez Rogers says that the court cannot ultimately conclude that Apple is a monopolist under either federal or state and antitrust laws. Nonetheless, the trial did show that Apple is engaging in anti-competitive conduct under California's competition laws. Also, the court doesn't really define what gaming is, but they did say that this case was more specifically under digital mobile gaming transactions and not gaming generally, and not Apple's own internal operating system related to the Apple App Store. When reached for comment, an Apple representative said, "Today the courts affirmed what we've known all along. The App Store is not in violation of antitrust law. We remain committed to ensuring the App Store is a safe and trusted marketplace." And then on Twitter, Epic CEO Tim Sweeney said, "Today's ruling isn't a win for developers or for consumers. Epic is fighting for fair competition among in-app payment methods and other app stores for billing customers." And then he also told NPR that Epic is planning to appeal. So with all that said, and this is all over until probably the next court case, does this mean that Fortnite is coming back to iOS? Maybe. As of right now, Epic has asked Apple to restore its developer account and re-release Fortnite on iOS devices in South Korea. Mainly because South Korean law is different than America, and South Korea is requiring Apple and Google to enable alternative payment systems rather than just through the App Store. Regardless of the rulings that happened in that court case, there is one very important piece of information we got from this whole court debacle between Epic versus Apple, and that is Peely can wear whatever he wants to court. Have you seen this, McKenna?
Oh yeah.
Basically, the whole thing stems around Apple being like, Peely needs to dress appropriately for court. The lawyer from Epic is like, "Your Honor, he's a banana man. He doesn't need to wear anything." I find that so funny that that was the
Oh.
decision that was made in an American court.
Law students may have to go over this court case one day, and they're gonna have to read about Peely and his dress code for court.
At least now I know I can take my banana to court without putting it in a suit. That's what's important. Today is September 12th, which means it is the final day of Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 7. A season that I enjoyed very much. McKenna, you've enjoyed very much too, right? Like,
Love Fortnite.
we wanted to say goodbye to Chapter 2 Season 7 before the map changes later today. So let's jump into that. Let's jump into some Fortnite. But one thing this season added for sure, spaceships.
No.
Let's go! Because this isn't new to the season, but you know what was new this season? All of the IO stuff. Everybody loved that.
Oh, loved it.
But yeah, this is all the IO stuff. And everybody loves like the pulse rifles that they added this season.
Oh. Yeah. Love's a word that can be used.
What's wrong with the pulse rifle, McKenna?
Too slow.
Too slow.
That's my I love everything. They get things done. They do a lot of damage. They really hone in on the person.
But it's too slow.
It's just too slow.
I did like the recon scanner that they added this season, and I liked the what was it? The sniper that they added. What was it called? The IO sniper. The one with the red beam.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, they added a cool sniper this season. I forgot what it was called. It was nice. I like that. Let's take a tour of the rest of the map, shall we? One of the changes they made was like the corny complex. It used to be something else. This thing where like the mothership is sucking up POIs was interesting.
Minigame! Give us one last time in the minigame.
We don't really know much about like the event that's happening later today. But we're thinking it's supposed to happen right on top of the barn, right?
The assumption I have is because that's where the countdown is and that's where the mothership is.
Kind of like the Ariana Grande event where they had the countdown on that ship.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, let's head over there.
Let's go into the big hole in the ground that didn't do anything this season.
The most useless area on the map.
At least it looks pretty.
Let's see, let's look at some other things some other choices that they made this season. One thing that they changed though that really upset me, because this is one of my favorite locations.
Holly Hatchery.
Is Holly Hedges. Yeah,
Jello!
Holly Hatchery. They added Jello, which you love. You love the Jello. But it just upsets me, this POI now, because there's so many like aliens here and it's just not fun to land here anymore.
That's definitely annoying.
Something else is also it's really weird is like Sludgy Swamp or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I hate that.
They took the factory. Put into the
Who
minigame.
did this? Look at my boy.
They took away a bunch of the NPCs.
They did.
Hireable NPCs, I should reiterate. I think there was like 2 or 3 NPCs that you could hire this season. It's very sad, very disappointing thing from this season. Bad game.
Oh, I didn't even know UFOs could get low battery. Well, this gives us a chance to find one of the NPCs that we lost this season. It's Bushranger.
I can't believe Fortnite killed off Brie Larson.
For reference, if you don't know, Bushranger is Brie Larson's favorite skin in Fortnite.
Hi,
So
Brie
this is the
Larson.
site of Bushranger. Wait,
What
do I
did
have something?
Bushranger do? How did you die?
What is this game? What are some things you saw about next season though? Because I don't know about this. Like, what POIs are they changing next season?
Pleasant Park,
Awesome.
Misty Meadows, and Dirty Docks.
Since we're so close to it, do you want to visit Pleasant Park
Yeah,
and
sure.
say goodbye? This is one of the longest like POIs. This is like one of the oldest POIs.
Yeah, I think it's been there since the beginning.
And they're just gonna get rid of it. They're just gonna change it. Well, they've done it before,
the
actually.
rumor. That's the rumor.
It's a rumor.
Yeah. Oh,
Bye, McKenna.
Bye.
Oh, I'm leaving too. Well, I guess bye, Fortnite. See you next season. Thank you for checking out this week's episode of Patch Notes. Be sure to follow us on our social medias. You can follow me at Caesar Towers. You can follow McKenna at PotterPants212. Follow the show at Patch Notes Vids, or follow the podcast on YouTube at linktr.ee/Patch Notes. Give us a like, give us a follow. 5-star reviews would be great. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment. Be sure to check in next time when we give you your weekly Patch Notes.